Hello beautiful people, and welcome to this little series on the law of attraction. Let's chat about the law of attraction. I'm going to be posting videos every Sunday for the next few weeks answering some of your questions on the law of attraction. So a few weeks ago on my community page I asked you, what did I actually say? I will be answering your questions on the law of attraction soon. Please post your questions below for me to answer. Many of you have, both on my YouTube community page and on my Facebook page. So I am going to be answering those questions over the next few weeks. There's an awful lot of them. I will get through as many as I can, and I will try to make it as clear as possible. But if you have more questions, please feel free to post them below. So it's going to be fairly informal. Get yourself a tea or coffee, get yourself comfy. We're going to chat. I'm going to take probably one question at a time, and we will just allow it to unfold. So who am I? What do I know about this stuff? My name's Julie Poole. I'm a professional hypnotherapist, psychic, law of attraction teacher, coach, energy healer, Reiki Master, author, lots of different stuff. Okay, so I've been doing this work for professionally for 25 years, and I've been aware of it all of my life. You can find all of this out for yourself, and many of you have been reading stuff, but you're confused. Of course, there's The Secret, Rhonda Byrne, but it's all about how does this make sense? Where is the confusion? What's it all about? So we're going to answer as many of those questions as we can. So without further ado, let's get started. A New Dawn has asked on my YouTube page, "Hi Julie, just a basic starter's guide would be really helpful as there is so much guidance out there, it's confusing knowing where to start. How to structure your thoughts and feelings. For example, I'd love a new kitchen, but then I start thinking, well, just be grateful for what you have. You can't afford it, so just cope with it." All right. This is a very typical question that has been coming through. Some KS asked, "If I make a vision board to help bring a new home into existence, where should I place that in my current apartment? Kitchen, living room, does placement matter?" All sorts of questions like this. We're going to be going through as many as we can. Alrighty, so I'm going to start off with a New Dawn's question here about a basic starter's guide. Let's start with, what is the law of attraction? There are various laws of the universe, all right? And there's actually a book, I can't recall who wrote it, but there's a book that says Universal Laws that I read, about 20 years ago. So one of the laws is attraction. The one that we know about is free will, all right? We all have free will. We all have mastery over our own destiny. The law of attraction is all about what you're attracting to you as a magnet into your life. What does that mean? Well, let's start off with what's a magnet, all right? So when a magnet is positive and negative, it draws to itself. When it is negative, negative, positive, positive, it repels. So the law of attraction says, look, we are the magnet, and the law of attraction will bring to us that which we are resonating on. What does that mean? What is resonating? It's the vibration that we emit, the vibration within our being. So let's start there. Let's start with vibration. Vibration is a frequency. When we think about vibration, we think about when loud, very bassy music is playing and we can hear the buff, 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 buff vibration, all right? We all have that within us. We are doing the buff, 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 buff vibration all of the time. And that vibration is coming from who we are right now in this moment. And that moment changes. All right, we can feel in a good place, in a bad place, in a mediocre place. We can feel a whole lot of different things, and our feelings, our emotions affect our vibrations. Emotions, E stands for energy in motion, emotions affect our frequency, affect our vibration. Energy is in motion, and motion is vibration. Movement is movement, vibration. All right? So what we have here is that I am vibrating on a certain frequency. What is a frequency? It's a level of vibration. So when we think about a frequency, the easiest example would be to think about a radio station, right? So certain radio stations play certain music, and you may or may not resonate, match with that music. Yeah, I don't particularly like headbangy music, and it gives me a headache, and I'm not interested in that. I like other music. So if I'm playing a radio station that plays headbangy music, I immediately feel, oh no, I don't like that, turn it off, turn it over. If I was listening to one particular track record that I didn't like, and I turned the station to a different station and it was playing exactly the same music, I'd be thinking, what? And I turn it again and it's still playing the same music. I can't understand what's going on. I'm changing the radio station, but I'm not changing the frequency, because the frequency, now this is where it kind of, the basics here, the frequency is me. So if I, in myself, am resonating on a vibration of headbanging music, no matter where I change the station, I will still be listening to headbanging music. This is what Abraham Hicks and The Secret and all these teachers are saying when they're saying, if you don't like the picture in front of you, the sound in front of you, the look of life in front of you, change the frequency. So you are the frequency. Right. I can hear some of you going, you've lost me already. Okay, all right. If I'm in a bad mood and I'm angry and I'm feeling victim, life is awful, life is horrible, I'm emitting a frequency of being a victim, of having no control, of having no power. I'm emitting a frequency that is making me align with, attract more of the same. Like attracts like. So how do we change the station if we keep having the same song? We need to change the vibration inside us. So for example, if life right now is really hard and a struggle, you will probably be emitting a signal that says life is hard and life is a struggle. So you keep getting more experiences that are hard, struggle, difficult, which reinforces your belief that life is hard and a struggle. And that makes absolute sense. As a hypnotherapist, I know the way the mind and the subconscious works. But as an energy worker, I know the way energy works. So it's not really about the thoughts. It's not really about the beliefs. It's about the energy behind it. And the energy comes from your emotions, emotion, energy in motion. So predominantly the law of attraction is you get not what you want, but what you are. So if you are in an energy of struggle and lack, you keep getting struggle and lack. So what we need to do is change the frequency inside me, change the energy inside me into abundance and flow and ease. That's really hard to do when you are seeing everything in life as a struggle, because it's a struggle, it's hard. So what we've got to do is somehow find a way to jump from where we are, struggle, to where we want to be, which is ease and flow and abundance and prosperity and all the good stuff. We've got to somehow change our energy to get there. Once we can get there, then we're attracting something new. So the law of attraction, first of all, is to say you get what you are, not what you want. And you have to, if you don't like the picture of life, all right, what life is showing up, difficult relationships, challenging situations, not enough money, What's the evidence of life in front of you? The evidence is the picture of life. If your relationships are harmonious and there's enough money and everything is flowing, then you're aligned with good stuff. If you are getting constant blocks and difficulties and struggles, you're not aligned with it. Aligned means I've joined up my energy with that which I want. We're on the same page. We want the same things. My emotions and my energy and my frequency are all aligned with that which I desire. All right, so that's the basics of law of attraction. Now, people will say, and it's the hardest thing to get your head around, there is no way I attracted that car accident. There is no way I attracted losing that job. There is no way I attracted that cheating, lying, scumbag relationship. No, you didn't attract it knowingly. You didn't attract it on purpose. You didn't attract it deliberately. But sorry guys, you did attract it. So why? Why would I attract a car accident? What energy in me would attract a car accident? Well, if I'm vibrating an energy of conflict, of bang, I can draw to me a bang. If I'm vibrating at a resonance that everybody's out to get me, then somebody can just bang into the side of my car because my energy is aligned with somebody attacking me, somebody coming at me, life not being fair, I don't deserve it. So if we're in that energy of I don't deserve this, it's not fair, we keep attracting things that are not fair. We don't do it on purpose, but we do it. So whenever something bad, because we judge it as bad, the universe doesn't judge. That's the other thing I need to tell you. The universe does not judge good or bad. It just mirrors the vibration that you are without judgment. It's not doing it to hurt you, punish you, some debt, some karmic debt. It's none of those things. It's simply a mirror. So when we look at the mirror of life, what is the mirror back to me? So you might feel that you're hugely respectful of people, but they don't respect you. So where's the mirror? That's the other important thing. It's not a reflection, the law of attraction, of how you are with the world. It's how you are with you. It's your relationship with you is what impacts, affects, and creates your vibration. So you can be really respectful with others, but if you don't respect yourself, the law of attraction will mirror that back to you with other people not respecting you. Everything is a mirror of who you are with you. Okay? Right, so coming back to A New Dawn's question, the basic starter's guide, hopefully I've given you the basics, all right? So how to structure your thoughts and feelings. First of all, become aware. Awareness is the key. What is my energy? What is my vibration? Am I in a good space, a bad space, a mediocre space? What are my thoughts about the way I feel? So sometimes it helps to write them down and journal or speak about them. It is a bringing the awareness to yourself to say, what am I feeling right now? Do I feel hopeful, positive? Do I have thoughts that align with that hope and positivity? And we're trying to align them. Now, in amongst there can be some blocks that are deeper down in your subconscious. And the blocks are going against what your thoughts and vibration want it to be. So for example, those of you trying to attract love into your life, the first thing in terms of the mirror is, do you love yourself? Are you treating yourself the way that you would want to be treated in a relationship? If you're not, that needs to be fixed first, because otherwise, if you're not listening to yourself, if you're not taking notice of yourself, if you're ignoring your own needs, then you're going to get that mirrored back to you, and it'll be very hard, almost impossible, to attract love into your life because you're not loving you. So who are you with yourself, right? So the thoughts, we need to go down into the subconscious. Do I truly love and believe in myself? If there is an instinctive no, then we need to fix that. All right, so that you can then move yourself to that place where you do love yourself and you really know it and feel it on every level. Now you're a match, you're aligned with that desire to bring love towards you. It's the same with money. There are many blocks within our subconscious that money is bad, money is dirty, money is greedy. Those will cancel out the energy that's trying to be created to, I love money, money flows freely and readily to me in an avalanche of abundance, and I can be absolutely deserve to be happy, healthy, successful, prosperous, and never have to worry about money again. What is the feeling about that? What's the feeling about having money? We need to get into the feeling. The feeling, what is having money? It's freedom. It's freedom. That's what money is. It's freedom. I can live where I want. I can work in whatever job I want or not work at all. I have freedom to choose and decide. I'm free of worry. I'm free of concern. I have freedom. What does the energy of freedom feel like? It feels absolutely amazing. So get into that feeling. Money equals freedom. Freedom equals amazing. Now I'm aligned and I can start to draw money to me. But if immediately those thoughts come up saying, yeah, but that's for other people, not you, we need to find those thoughts and cancel them. Right, which is why I suppose I understand the law of attraction as a hypnotherapist. I work with the mind and the subconscious. So we clear those blocks and then we align. So let's finish answering a new Dawn's question. I'd love a new kitchen, but then I start thinking, well, just be grateful for what you have. You can't afford it, so just cope with it. There's a few different elements in that statement, okay? I'd love a new kitchen. Great. Full stop. We don't need to add any more. I'd love a new kitchen. Right. But New Dawn has added on, well, just be grateful for what you have. Just be grateful, right? Not, I am so happy and grateful for the lovely kitchen I have now, right? It's just be grateful. There is a compromise here. There's the put up and shut up. There is a, you don't deserve anything better than that. That adding the just in. Listen to your conversation with yourself. Listen to your words. The clues are in there. When I work with people as a therapist clearing this stuff, I'm listening to their words and I pinpoint them. I go, that's where the block is. That's what we've got to remove. So a New Dawn, for your new kitchen, first of all, you need to get rid of the just be grateful, right? Change, eliminate, cross out the just, and be grateful. Yes, be grateful. Gratitude is an amazing, beautiful energy. I am so happy and grateful the fact I've got a kitchen at all. Many people don't. They're cooking on a stove, or they haven't got a cooker at all and they're eating cold food because they can't heat it or cook it. I am so happy and grateful that I've got a cooker, that I've got any kind of kitchen. Oh my God, it's amazing. And if I compare the kitchen I have now with the kitchen perhaps I first had when I moved out into my own place, I look at now what I have is probably what I aspired to have years ago and go, I've made it. Oh my God, I'm so happy and grateful, right? Great. Now you're in the right vibration. Now you're in the right energy. So then she goes on to say, you can't afford it, so just cope with it. Just cope with it. Just put up with it. Immediately that's cancelling out, I'd love a new kitchen, because she's now telling herself, I love a new kitchen, but just cope with it. They've just cancelled each other out. So the desire for a new kitchen has already been cancelled out. Imagine recording yourself saying, I want a new kitchen, and then immediately deleting it and saying, where's my kitchen? Well, you deleted it. How did I delete it? Because I said, I can't afford it. Because I said, just cope with it. You've just deleted it. So we don't want to delete it. We want that desire. A New Dawn wants a new kitchen. All right, so be grateful for the kitchen you have, absolutely, because when we're grateful for what we already have, we're aligning and the universe wants to bring us into alignment with something even better. This or something better. Think about a child being given a brand new bike by a parent and them saying, well, it's all right, but I'd rather a different bike. Would that parent be likely to want to go and get that child something even better? Or would the parent think, you ungrateful little person, and not want to give them anything at all? Yeah, so gratitude is important. But if that child was saying, thank you so much for this bike, this is amazing, I'm so appreciative, this is just fantastic, then in time, when perhaps the child is seeing that the bike is now a bit old, a bit tatty, a bit scruffy, and saying, I'm so thankful for the bike that you got me, but I'd love a new one, the parent would want to give the child a new one. That's the way it works. Okay, so be grateful for what you have without feeling guilty for wanting more. This or something better. Life expands, life grows, we grow. What we wanted before, we've grown into something I want more now. There's nothing wrong with that. This isn't greed, it's expansion. You don't tell a leaf off on a tree for getting bigger, right? You stop growing now, you're big enough. Who do you think you are? Right? You don't do that with nature. Nature just keeps growing, and we don't tell it off, and we don't tell it to be guilty because it wants more. We just say, you want more? Here's more. Yeah? Have more. That's the way the law of attraction works. Have more. But be grateful for what you have while still wanting more. And then a new dawn's other statement, you can't afford it. That cancels it out. So you can change that to, right now, I don't have the money available, okay, but it'll come. It'll come. I'll find a way. I will find a way, and you believe it. You absolutely believe it. And that may be that a kitchen you want is on special offer and there's an amazing finance deal, and you work it out that you can afford those payments. And if you can't afford the payments, you say to the universe, thank you for bringing me more income so I can afford the payments. And yes, okay, I might have to wait a little while. Yeah, about 15 years ago, I was in debt up to my neck. And I said to the universe, thank you for helping me to release these debts and to be financially free. And it took about 2 years. And then I was free. Now, it could have taken me a lot longer, but I practiced the law of attraction. I didn't keep looking at the debt saying, I've got no money, I can't afford it. I kept looking at the debt and saying, every week, every month, my debt is reducing and my income is increasing, and I will be able to pay off more and more and more. So we align our beliefs, our energy with that thought. So I can't afford it. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Go and watch one of my videos on Unlock Your Block to Money, the money magic stuff. There's a playlist on my channel. Go and watch that. Let's clear the blocks about money. Doesn't matter what you have, how much you have or how little you have. The universe is incredibly abundant. Money does grow on trees, literally. We just have to find a way to tap into it, and we have to align all our energy with that tapping into it. All right? Okay, so hopefully that answers a new dawn's question, and I hope that's helpful, and I will make some more of these and we'll look at some more questions. Thank you for joining me. Please post any questions below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you for being here. Bye bye.